Let's start our riveting discussion about prime numbers doing this. When we look at prime numbers and composite numbers, the first thing we have to look at is how many factors, or what are the factors of these numbers? We've done that, list all the factors. What are the factors of 1, or in other words, what times what could give you 1? It's a tough one, I know, Lance? 1. What are the factors of 2, or what times what could give you 2? Aiden, think hard, please.
4.
No, 4 times, what times what will give you 2? What can you multiply with? Huh?
Wait.
What times what gives you 2?
2.
Times,
1.
okay. So the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. How about the factors of 3? Emily? What times what gives you 3?
1.
What times what gives you 4? Keith Stewart?
1 and 4.
Wait, don't forget about 2 times 2. What times what gives you 5? 1 times 5. What are the factors of 6? In other words, what can you divide, what goes evenly into 6? And I think you've done this before. You know 1 times 6, but also 2 times 3, correct? 7 is 1 times 7. How about the factors of 8? Drew Norquist, what are my factors of 8?
1.
1 and 8, give me the pairs, and
2.
2 and
4.
4. Factors of 9? Danny?
1 and 9.
What else? 3. Factors of 10? What goes evenly into 10? Maddie?
1.
And 10. Let me get that. What else?
2.
And
5.
5. Perfect. Factors of 11? Paige?
1. 11.
1 and 11, correct. Factors of 12? Well, it's got a few. Luke?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Factors of 13? Grace?
1,
And
13.
factors of 14? Yeah?
1, 2, 7, 13.
1, 2, 7, 14. And factors of 15. We'll stop with that one. Laney, Kavara?
1, 2, 3, 5.
That's it. Okay, now, we did that because you need to know that in order to be able to find out or figure out if something is a prime number. The definition of what a prime number is this, and you need to write it down very carefully because people get confused with this. A prime number has exactly and only 2 factors. Has exactly and only 2 factors. So if you were looking at the list of numbers that we just created here, the prime numbers are the ones where there's only a 1 times the number itself. The number 1 is not a prime number because it only has 1 factor, and we know that a prime number has to have exactly 2. So 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number, and 13 is a prime number. Okay. And some things that probably are good for you to know, okay? Would the number 200 be a prime number? No. What about 40? What about 36? What about 32? Okay. The number 2, children, is the one and only even prime number. Why would that be true? How do I know, why do I know that, let's say 48, how do I know right off the bat that the number 48 can't be prime? How do I know that the number 48 cannot be prime? By the way, there's a lot of pink happening here today. Maggie? Exactly. Because 2 is a factor of every other even number. Look at all the even numbers we put up here. You will see a 2 in all of them. Because you can cut even numbers in half, and that's what multiplying or dividing by 2 is. So 2 is going to be the only even prime number you'll ever find. Okay? How about things that end with 5 or zeros? Will there ever be prime? No, Isabel, because
Because they can be multiplied by 5.
right, because you will find 5s in any number that ends with a 5 or a 0, you will always find, well, 0 because it's even, so you don't have to worry about that. You will always find 5 as one of its factors. So if somebody asked you if the number 1,736,205 was prime, you would say no, because 5 will go into that number and it's one of its factors. I don't think anybody would ever do that, just in case you're on Jeopardy. All right, Drew?
So that means the numbers will be number 1 and 3, and 3, 7, and 9. I usually don't. Sorry.
I mean, if they end with those numbers?
Yeah.
No, you can't make it, because 21 ends with the 1, but that can be divided by 7 times 3. You really can't make any other generalizations other than a couple of the ones we just did there. The even numbers and the numbers, the rules of divisibility you can use, and we do that. Now, you need your second piece of paper to write down this next thing.